Our objective in this lesson is to completely factor trinomials where a is greater than 1 using mul-dib-ply method. Actually, this is just an additional technique on how to multiply trinomials where a is greater than 1. In our previous lesson, I taught you two ways, and that is using MA technique and the trial and error method. But this time, I have mul-dib-ply method. Quite frankly, this is the easiest among the three. So let's head on. Let's have the first example. To compare, I'll show you one problem that we solved in our previous lesson using MA technique. So let me copy the problem. What is mul-dib-ply method? So first, I'm going to remove these 2 and I'll just copy x squared minus x. So where did I put 2? I multiply it with the third term. And this will give me negative 30. Now this is a trinomial where a is equal to 1, which is quite easier to factor than a trinomial where a is greater than 1, right? So let's have two sets of parentheses. The square root of x squared is x, so x here and in here. Now, since my third term is negative, I'm going to look for two factors that of different signs. And since my middle term is negative, the bigger number should be negative. So the factors of negative 30 are positive 5 and negative 6. Quick check, positive 5 times negative 6 is negative 30. Positive 5 plus negative 6 is negative 1. Next step, div. So I'm going to divide the constants of my factors by the leading coefficient. Since this is not exact, I'm going to multiply my divisor with the variable of my factors. So this will be 2 times x, 2x plus 5. This one is exact. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So this will be x minus 3. Notice that our answers are the same when we use the MA technique. Much easier, right? Let's have another one. Let me copy the given. And then I'll remove 3. I'll just copy x squared plus 2x. So where did I put 3 here? I multiply it with the third term. And this will give me negative 24. A trinomial where a is equal to 1 is easier to factor than a trinomial where a is greater than 1. Let's have our two sets of parentheses. The square root of x squared is x and x here. Since this is negative, I need two factors of different signs. And since my middle term is positive, the greater number should be positive. So the factors of negative 24 are negative 4 and positive 6. Quick check, negative 4 times positive 6, negative 24. Negative 4 plus positive 6, positive 2. Next step, div. I'm going to divide the constants of my factors by the leading coefficient. Since this is not exact, I'm going to multiply my divisor with the variable of my factors. So this will be 3x minus 4. And 6 divided by 3 is 2, so this will be x plus 2. Here are now our factors, and these are the same with our factors when we use the MA technique. Let us try this. I'll copy the given. This is a perfect square trinomial. But suppose you fail to recognize that this is a PST. We'll still be able to determine the factors using the mul-dib-ply method. Let us see. So I'll remove 9 first. I'll copy x squared plus 30x. And then what am I going to do with 9? I'm going to multiply it with my third term. And this will give me positive 225. Trinomial where a is equal to 1. Let us determine the factors. Two sets of parentheses. The square root of x squared is x and x. Since this is positive, I need two factors of the same signs. And since my middle term is positive, they should be both positive. The factors of 225 that are both positive that will be equal to 30 when added are 15 and 15. Next step, I'm going to divide the constants of my factors by the leading coefficient. This is not exact, so I'm going to multiply 9 with x. 9x plus 15. Same thing here, 9x plus 15. You can easily see that both 9 and 15 are divisible by 3. So let us factor out 3. This will be 3 times the quantity 3x plus 5. Since it is the same with the second factor, so we'll do the same, factor out 3. This is now our GCF. And the next step, if there's a GCF, an additional step is to divide everything by the GCF. 3 times 3 is 9, so let's divide everything by 9. So 3 and 9 here will cancel out. So we have 3x plus 5 and quantity 3x plus 5, which I can express as quantity 3x plus 5 is squared. Notice that they are the same with our answers using MA technique. Let us do extra challenge. We have here 10x squared minus 14x minus 12. 10, 14, and 12 are all divisible by 2. Let us factor out 2. 10x squared divided by 2 is 5x squared. Negative 14x divided by 2 is negative 7x. Negative 12 divided by 2 is negative 6. This is now the trinomial without its GCF. So I'll remove 5 here. I'll copy x squared minus 7x. And what am I going to do with 5? I'm going to multiply this with my third term. And this will give me negative 30. This is now a trinomial where a is equal to 1. I'll determine its factors. Two sets of parentheses. The square root of x squared is x and x. Since this is negative, I'm going to look for two factors that are of different signs. And since my middle term is negative, the bigger number should be negative. The factors of negative 30 are positive 3 and negative 10. Quick check, positive 3 times negative 10 is negative 30. Positive 3 plus negative 10 is negative 7. Next step is to divide the constants of my factors by the leading coefficient, divided by 5. This is not exact, so I'm going to multiply 5 with x. This will be 5x plus 3. 10 divided by 5 is 2, so this will be x minus 2. And don't forget, we have a GCF here, so let me write it here in front. These are now the factors of 10x squared minus 14x minus 12. Exactly the same factors when we did the MA technique. For the summary, here are the steps in multiply method. The easiest way to factor a trinomial ax squared plus bx plus c where a is greater than 1. Now, it is time to check your understanding. Pause this video for more time. Let us answer. So let me copy the given. I'll remove 5. So I'll just have x squared minus 17x. Again, what am I going to do with 5? Multiply it with my third term. And this will give me positive 70. A trinomial where a is equal to 1, two sets of factors. The square root of x squared is x and x. Since this is positive, I'm going to look for factors that are both negative or both positive. But since my middle term is negative, it should be both negative. The factors of 70 are negative 7 and negative 10. Quick check, negative 7 times negative 10 is positive 70. Negative 7 plus negative 10 is negative 17. Next step is to divide the constants of my factors by the leading coefficient. This is not exact, so I'm going to multiply 5 with x. This will be 5x minus 7. 10 divided by 5 is 2, so this will be x minus 2. To check our answer, let us recall the factors when we use the MA technique. And yes, they are the same. Gets? Our next lesson is solving problems involving factors of polynomials.